Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a product testing and product review of the Happizza 32mm or 1.25 inch or 1.25 inch button maker. So this one that I purchased is originally $100, but I got it during the Amazon Prime Day sale for $80. So I think that's a pretty good price. Refills for this, by the way, for the buttons are about 20 to 25, so that's good. That's good to know. So here is what the product itself looks like. Let's do a little video show off just so you can see what it looks like. It's semi-heavy. It's definitely built very well, so overall so far I've made around maybe 200 to 300 buttons. No, I haven't. Wait, 80 to 90. I forgot. Each package comes with like 100 and I'm almost done with the package. Yeah, so let's just get right into, actually, let's show you what it comes with. So it comes with 500 tops of the button. I'm trying not to show you, I don't want to get my reflection in it, but it comes with a silver top to it, which will be covered by a paper or a sticker or whatever medium you use to make the button. And then it comes with 500 button backs, which obviously, I'm gonna call them buttons or pins, I don't know, which you unclip them when they're buttons and then you just pin it back in. It's much easier to use when it's in button form. So yeah, they're actually not bad quality, I know a lot of people like the metal ones, but I think for the size, for the price, and I truly think these aren't bad at all, I've been very happy with the quality. So it comes with 500 of both of these, 500, 500, and then it comes with 500 plastic covers, which I'll show you, but once you put down the button top and you put down what you want to make your button, you put this this shiny film over it, which is a protective coat, plus it just adds a nice shine to your button. And then obviously it comes with this, and then it comes with this. This is the last item. This is a hit or miss for me. I have not really liked this item. It's a circle, and it has a blade right here. Right here. See the blade? There's a blade right here. I got cut a few times trying to fix it. Yeah, and it's essentially like an X-Acto knife to make circles, but as you'll see, again, it's a hit or miss. So let's actually make a button or two. So I have this thing from USPS. I'm just gonna pick a pretty design. We'll go with this one, right? So you can either cut it out on your own, or we can try to use this thing that the thing came with. So let me see if my tripod can go down at all, and it can. Let me zoom in. Watch your face. There you go. So obviously you can either look at what you want to, let me zoom out a bit. You can either use this to be like, okay, so what do I want? Whatever's inside this circle is essentially going to be in the button. So we'll pick this pretty flower. I personally am okay with a little bit of white showing at the bottom because that's probably going to be cut by the button. So next, you put this down, or you just want to skip the first step, you just put it down with it. You have to go with the blade. So as you see, you have to go this way, the long side going that way. You can't go backwards, right? Maybe you would have known that. I personally didn't, and it didn't tell me that, and it's really it doesn't cut well, especially when you're doing the circle. It just comes off really weird. So you do this. It's really hard. Here's the thing, crafters, at least myself, I'm very weak. Do you see this? I'm weak. I got weak fingers. The only way I can hold this is like this, and my thumb is getting so sore, right? And like I have bruises on my hand because of this machine. It's not focusing, but like I'm legit bruising up because it's quite hard to use, I'll be honest. Does she want to focus? So this is personally the only way I've been able to hold it for like an 80% success rate of not moving. So let's see. I kind of just drag it in a complete circle, And my machine is right behind this, so we can't make a good circle, you know? Just continue to drag it most of the time. Makes a really good circle. 100% you need a cutting board. It's a pretty good X-Acto knife thingy knife, so it will cut your desk, which I learned the hard way. Alright, so looking at your button, here we go. You got a hand on the back, you got the flower on the front. Let's go back to our zoom in one. So the steps you need to do, which they have in a photo, I don't remember if it was confusing. I think slightly, but over time you get it. So I personally keep my thing set up like this, and then keep it like this when I'm doing it. It keeps me set up the best way. Although we'll try it 2 ways, because I wonder if this way works better. Because it did in the photos, I don't think it showed us doing this, but this is how I do it. I'll show you how I do it. This one doesn't seem to be okay. This one does fit. So you watch. You see the ring. You're gonna. There's like a bit of a lid. Like a lid part. You gotta make it focus. You clip it down in there, right? And then you take your pattern. Personally, to me, this is facing upwards. So however I want my pattern, I make that faced upwards. So what way do I want my pattern? We'll do it that way, right? I make sure it's as straight as possible, which again, we're gonna try later doing it like this, because maybe that's better. And then you get your plastic film. And they get really stuck together, so make sure it's just this thin. And then you just, also it doesn't seem to get fingerprints on it, which is really good. I have a weird fear of getting fingerprints on stuff. And then you turn it, and then, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna try to lift up my camera while I do this so you can see. You gotta pull it down until you hear a click. So there was the click. You saw how hard it was for me. I think it's partly because I'm holding my phone, but also that's about as much. Again, there's the bruise. Like, obviously have veins, but yeah, so it's tough. And as you see, it's no longer in there because it's up in here, which I don't think it's too unsafe, but I personally wouldn't put your fingers up there. And then the next thing you do is you're gonna grab a pin. So they tell you to put it this side up, the weird wavy side up, and then keep the pin part layered. So in the photos, it tells you, I'm pretty sure it has it lined up like this, and it tells you to put your thing upright like this. But if you do that, it turns out weird. I have had to find the best way to angle it, and I had to draw it on. So I drew it on twice because I realized the other time didn't work. So here it is straight. I personally have to turn it upwards just a little bit. And that's still not perfect. I'm still trying to find what you do. And so you turn it, and then this time you push it down a lot more. So it's almost touching. I would say it's about like almost 2 fingers. But that thing is greasy. I didn't know it was greasy. So hold up. I'm gonna grab my phone so you guys can see what's going on. That is how much it goes down. And now the button should be made. Let's hope it turned out well. And turned out well it did. You see? So definitely cut off a lot, but I think it looks nice. And see, here it is. The excess goes behind here. This is what the button looks like on the front with the plastic glaze, you know, so it does a really good job. It looks really good. And then again, the back, I don't think it looks cheap. I think this all looks really good. Like, I don't even mind the white plastic. yeah, so that is how you make a button. I'm gonna make one more button, so if you want to end here, you can. But yeah, let me make one more button because I want to see if I do it like this. So this will be upwards, and then it'll be upside down. Then that means if you have it, because do you see what I'm trying to figure out? We need something that has to be upright. Let's do this happy birthday. So let's cut out this right here. It says happy birthday. I legit don't care what it looks like. I just need to be able to see birthday. Let's try to get it even so we can tell how crooked it is. This is pretty cool though for just any project when it works, you know. Maybe the cutting board makes it better because I cut this on my desk with just a cardboard box underneath, which is not doing a good job. So here we go. We have this. It says happy birthday. Let's test it this way. This is going to be a bit longer section of the video because I'm trying to figure out if I put it this way, right? So happy birthday, that looks as straight as it can be. And then we put the plastic on. We turn it, so now it's upside down. So then the button, when it goes up, the top is facing this way. So let's see something. We want it to be like this. So it needs to be like that. So if we put this like this and we turn it, that's going to be upside down. So this needs to be this way. So let's see how that works. I hope that made sense. All right, so it's up there. Let's turn it, turn it, turn it. Let me make sure. Okay, I think that's good. I'll turn it here so maybe you can see how this portion looks. You know, maybe you're into that kind of stuff. I would love to know what goes on inside of this machine. This is much easier to do with two hands, unless it's just completely didn't work. But okay, so it's straight, but is the backing straight? See, if we hold it like this, it's crooked. So I don't know if I have a faulty thing or what I've noticed. Okay, what I've noticed, right? So this is another thing, which is why I overall, spoiler, rate this like a 4 out of 5. When you put this here, this first one, this one's straight. It's very hard to see, but like it ends up straight. It doesn't seem like it moves much. When you do this one, this one's still straight, but it just seems a little more crooked almost. Oh, it is, because look, this is technically straight. So when you put it up, this is the facing straight angle. But when you turn it, now the top is this way. Does that make sense? Should I start to make sure? Let's try it again. Let's try it one more time. We need something else with words. We'll take the actual words. If you want to buy these buttons, hit me up. These will just be for fun, you know, for science, for the video. So if you're watching this and you get to this point, feel free to like the video. It makes me know that I'm not alone in liking crafts. All right, so we're gonna do this again. Button thing. Happy birthday, straight up. Plastic. Okay, make sure it's just a single plastic. All right, so you see, look. So this is straight. Okay. So now, watch. This thing, this is straight. This is currently the straight of the happy birthday. So now the straight has turned a little bit. So now I'm thinking, if it's turned that way, do we have to make the thing more this way? Does that make sense? So last time, okay, wait. Okay, so that's the correct way. So I think we need to turn it a little bit upwards to combat the curve in this one. Does that make sense? Cause see how it's a little crooked, but this has also been turned. Okay, so happy birthday. Okay, so happy birthday. What? Completely crooked. So let's do it one more time. Let's do it one more time. Maybe. I want to keep doing it until I can figure out. Because if I can do it this way, then I'll do it this way. Because this way is kind of tedious. Because it's like, oop, let me line it up. Ay, 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 ladies and gentlemen. I need some words. Go for broke. I love being broke. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're enjoying the summertime heat. You know, jobs and stuff. All right. I got stuck on some Mod Podge. It should have been dried. So always don't forget to put this thing in. One time I just did this in the plastic and it was really weird. I was like, huh? It got stuck in the other one. Ooh, this one's... Ooh, I don't like this one. This one's a little weird. Okay, we'll keep going because I actually can't get it out. But this one may not turn out well just overall. But see, this is what I mean. It'll get stuck, so you gotta make sure to peel it so you're not using more than one. Alright, so the last time we turned it this way. So this time, it needs to go just slightly that way. Okay, the button came out fine, it looks like. Okay, go for broke. Everything looks to still be straight. I can't tell, is that straight? I don't think so. No, that's still slightly crooked. Do we need, okay. It's my video, it's my buttons. Let's keep going, We'll get some more words. I'm testing this for you guys. You see why, again, I'm giving it like a 4.5. It works really well, but it's just the lining up portion. It's what is making me frustrated because it's like I shouldn't need to be doing science experiments to figure out, like, you know, what's the angle it should be at. You should just be good. So what we did last time, we turned it up. What if we turned it up more? Okay, words. That might actually be, I think that's it. Do we want to try one more time? I feel like let's try one more time just to see if we got it. Let me grab a Sharpie. Not gonna edit this video, I'm lazy. But one moment. I should have a Sharpie in arm's reach. Well, it's not a Sharpie, but it works. It's this Chinese or Japanese? Chinese permanent marker. Alright, so it seemed like we need some more words, you guys. There we go. I forgot why I needed a Sharpie. I think to mark it. Yeah, overall though, I think it's a pretty good, I don't know if I want to say beginner or not. But yeah, I would say maybe beginner. Beginner doesn't always mean that, like, you know, people who are super interested in crafts can't use it. You know, it just means like almost anyone could use it, right? Not a novice, but almost anyone can use it. So as we said, turn it a little bit and then turn it more. Almost like a 45-degree angle. So we're gonna Sharpie this. Nice thick Sharpie, right? You can always get Sharpie off with like alcohol or something. So let's see how that works. Alright, I'm nervous. Rat money envelope. Yeah? Oh, that's like perfect. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so, let me just get my review now. So, overall, what is my thought and opinion on this? Does it do what I wanted? Absolutely. It makes buttons. It makes fantastic buttons. I love it. They are fantastic quality. I think if you wanted a metal backing, look into it, but I almost feel like that's even more expensive. If you're gonna be a business, these are about 17 cents each to make one, not including what you put in the middle, but the materials they give you, it's 17 cents to make. And I feel like if you get metal backings, it's gonna make, obviously, it'll make the price per item more expensive. So I think if you want to keep costs low, this is a fantastic product. But the reason why, again, the 4 out of 5, I have to have freaking markers just to be like, okay, how do I get it perfect? And again, I do not think that should need to happen. Overall, I think this, and this is going to be, this part's biased. It's hard and it hurts. Look how red my hand is right here. You know? Yesterday I had bigger bruises. It's like almost calluses for me. I'm also just naturally red as well. Like there's my other hand, but you see the difference, right? Very big difference. Yeah, so again overall it's good. 4 out of 5 for everything, for the product itself, for the materials given. Obviously, some of these badges just mess up. I will say a lot of these, I say a lot, it's not a lot, probably 5 out of the 100 I've been using just never had the pin in it, right? So that's a bit of a loss because it's like you can't use this. I mean, you could if you found your own pin to put. I just don't know how well that would work. So yeah, overall, do I recommend this? Definitely, whether you are for a business and you want to just start making buttons, or rather if you're just like me and you just want to make buttons because it's getting very expensive to purchase buttons online. Yeah, because I love a lot of things, and it's like if I can make my own buttons and cut the cost by a lot, then I can do that, you know. So if you got this far, feel free to comment below, like the video. You don't have to subscribe. I would prefer if you didn't, because I like to make videos about whatever I want, and I don't like to feel guilty when I do not post something that blew up, because I had a video get around 600 views, 6,000 views, and people subscribed to it, and I did not like that. Because it's like, I'm just here to post and let you watch. Don't subscribe. Okay, goodbye.